to bite down on you right now on you. Juke to the left, they dodging it. Can't play the role, you fraudulent. Waiting on the rain for the stars in it. 4x4 double parking it. Wanna play like cars in it. Wear the white flag, they forfeit it. Now I got a ring too gorgeous.
All right, Coach, it's the NFL on EA Sports as you take a look there at Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. The scene in South Philly a few moments ago. Boy, the city of brotherly love is fired up. They're saying fly, Eagles, fly as they get ready to match up with the Washington Redskins. The bye weeks are over. It's all about football all the time as we're underway here in Week 13. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the... ...25-yard line. A first down throw for Bridgewater. He'll go over the middle to Reed, complete. A good pickup there at 22.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the play. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. Terrell Suggs in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8. So a tough early challenge here, 2nd and long after the sack.
Go Delta. Go Delta. Go Delta.
From the gun, Bridgewater. And he'll get this out to the rookie, Darius Geis, and he'll get it down here to the 43. A good pickup there, 18 yards as they get closer for 3rd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They've become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
So on 4th down, the Redskins will call on Tress Way to punt it away. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback. Winston, the Eagles now with a 1st and 10 at the 20. They'll run with a former Badger. It's Corey Clement. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
The stop for no gain brings up 2nd and 10 from the 20.
4 down. Check, 4 down.
On second down, here's Wentz. It goes underneath for Sproles. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. They'll give him 8 on the play, and that's going to lead to a third down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Second down pass play got him 8 yards. Now they've got a third and a couple remaining. Now it's the all-purpose back. This is Darren Sproles. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Shorty. That's it. Motion. What's up? Mike's 56. Shorty.
Snap coming at 1. Now Wentz. Ertz over the middle. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. The completion good for 3, and it's second down. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
Toss play to Sproles. And he stopped immediately there. Tackle made there by Zach Brown.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Now Wentz on 3rd down. And Jeffrey's got it. 23 yards on the play.
Well, from their point of view, this game could not be starting out much better, could it? Force a punt on defense, and now they're moving it crisply on offense.
Crisply, I like that. Yeah, moving it very, very well. Looks like the defense on their heels a little bit. You put a score in here, long way to go, but you're right, that's a heck of a start.
Yeah, and I think this is where the play caller is looking at his play sheet and saying, do I have that dagger play? Do I have that play and just finish them off right now? Because I think they'd love to gain that big advantage early.
A couple of first downs has the football position at the 43 as they come up 1st and 10. This is Clement. Oh, he's got some breathing room. 20. A big hitter there. A first down gain of 26 yards.
Well, partner, I have to say they called him in the right defense there. Nickel set, 5th defensive back on the field. And they love to run against that because now you typically get a bigger blocker on a smaller defender.
Yeah, because those DBs like you, they want the interception. They're not as worried about the running play, right?
Not at all. And I still remember being in school, and one of my offensive line teammates used to say, boy, I'd love to come downfield and hit you little people.
Good run there. Into the red zone. Wentz. Ertz has it left side. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing, but 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it. They love it because now everyone gets locked in. Your confidence jumps up. Everyone's easy about what they're doing out there. And by the way, they're looking at the sideline thinking to themselves and expressing, let's keep throwing it. We're doing pretty well.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
List 5-7.
Now Wentz. Screen pass to Sproles. And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down.
Time to give a little credit here. That was an excellent read by the guys on the defensive side of the ball.
Oh, you're crediting your defense.
Got to credit them on that one because they tried to fool them, right? Tried to trick them, ran a screen, and they went to it and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
Out of the huddle now for play number 9 on this drive. This is 3rd down and 8. Shotgun now for Wentz. Oh, he almost picked it. Nearly a turnover there on their opening drive. And that's a throw he'd like to have back. Now 4th down.
Chances are good he's going to be a very busy guy. 2 catches already in this opening drive, and they were looking his way for a 3rd.
I think they put this defense on notice that could be a really, really frequent combination. And the kick by Elliott is good. And the Eagles, they take a 3-0 lead. So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. So I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone, get you 6?
A look at Washington as they come onto the field and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win 1st down. You win 2nd down. And guess what? You start accumulating 1st downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
They go play action here on 1st down. Out to the left here to Reed. And they work this well upfield across the 45. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball in the receiver.
Delta. Delta. 250.
Bridgewater on 1st down. He's going to rifle one deep left side. That's going to be caught. And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line. A huge play there for Washington. 53 yards. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. Geis, they'll try to run it. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
I don't know if there's any other way to put it, but that play was blown up right from the...
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Kevin Minter leading the surge there. He drops him for a loss of 6.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes, and just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, the quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
Flush to his right. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more.
2 sacks last week, another one right here. He's been unblockable lately, and I think that goes all the way back to not just his offseason, but the film study he's been doing during the week, because I think he's found matchups that he likes, and he's capitalizing.
And a few times he's even defeated double teams. He doesn't care at this point. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays, and when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point's not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
Wentz and the Eagles now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
We got 4.
Wentz to throw on 2nd down. Over the middle here to Brown. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs.
Now, that's often a surprise for the defensive guys when they see the big fella slide out of the backfield and catch the ball. Not something they usually go over in practice very often.
A toss to the scat back. This is Darren Sproles. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. The rush defense stout on first down. Here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Now Wentz throwing on second down. The connection here with Nelson Aguilar. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. First catch for him. It's good for a dozen and a first down. In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Play action to Sproles. Wentz. They'll roll him out right. And he'll lay out and pull it in. What a diving catch there. A good pickup there at 22.
When you're a player of his stature, you don't just circle the games on your team's calendar. You
circle the Pro Bowl?
Without a doubt. That's a game that you just figure you're going to be in each and every year. And it's because of catches like that. That's why he goes.
Hey, stash. Four down. Alert.
List 5-7.
A run, it's Clement. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
I'm bringing it to you.
Hey. Four down. Sponge. No.
2 minutes to play in a tightly contested first half. We'll come back to Philadelphia after this.
Sunday. Let's go. Here, shift.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. From the gun on 3rd down, Wentz. Caught by the tight end Ertz. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down. And now we're going to get a timeout called by the Redskin defense, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And Elliott puts this one through. And they will take the lead here in this battle of field goals. It's 6-3. So we're trading first half field goals. No breakthrough on the touchdown front. We got a 6-3 game.
Yeah, and I know so many people look at a game through offensive eyes, right? They want to see how the game's played that way. You know how I'm going to view it, right? The defenses, to me, have responded well in this game. Like what I'm seeing from them, both of them hoping to keep it to field goals and not give up big touchdowns.
And here come the Redskins now. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6.
Go Delta. Here we go. Watch.
First down, Bridgewater. Throw left side is complete to Reed. And able to get it here to about the 16-yard line. A gain of 6 there on first. Clock running as the Redskins try to hurry up.
Go Delta. Go Delta. Go Delta. Go Delta.
A second down throw for Bridgewater. It's brought in by Jamison Crowder. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Give him 30 yards there. First down now, but that clock rolling.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down.
Go Delta.
And again, it's Bridgewater. Now he's hit, and Bridgewater loses the football. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line.
Well, partner, they went empty set there. No backs in the backfield. All receivers out in the pattern. And in this situation, you know what the quarterback has to do? Act as his own blitz control.
Yeah, he's got nobody else there to protect him.
No one else there to protect, which means he's got to get rid of the football and absorb the hit, but not go down and fumble the ball.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Check.
They'll run with Clement, and he's got room. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. To give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
Rush in. Rush in.
Shit.
53, Mike.
Here's Sproles. And he's got this one down to the 10. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
Eighty-two.
Tight end's right. Watch tight. Tight end's right. Even.
Shit.
Throwing now is Wentz. And he is caught at the 7-yard line. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. This clearly the final play of the half, but no field goal attempt. They're going for it with 3 seconds remaining. They isolate Jeffrey to the left side.
Shorty.
56 Mike. 56.
Shit.
Watch the curl. I got him. He's mine.
A final shot before half for Wentz. And incomplete. Crisis averted. Almost picked. Instead, second down. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the right hash, and this one just a chippy. And the kick by Elliott is good. So we have reached halftime in what's a 6-point game at the break. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
The Redskins is lined up for the kickoff. Number 16, after return.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Out come the Eagles now as they'll go on offense first here in the third quarter. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show him one thing, hit him with something else.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. Wentz now to throw. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and that'll bring up a third down.
Come on now, oh, come on now, let's go.
Four down.
From the gun, it's Wentz. He's got his man, that's Wallace. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. That goes for a gain of 31.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
Hey, for Tokyo! What's your son?
Shift!
Sunday!
53, check 53.
Black!
In your face.
Black!
53's Mike. Check 53's Mike.
Wentz now on first down. Caught right side is Jeffrey. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. A gain of 6 there on first.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Six yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
Tight right here, tight on the right. 4 down.
Hey, staff! Here, shift!
Wentz to throw again. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
The Eagles on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 4.
What's up? Here, shift!
Now they'll run it on the toss. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
And Elliott puts this one through. And the lead stretches to 9. It's now 12-3. So making 4 out of 4 now in the field goal department, and he's able to extend their lead.
When drives are bogged down, he's been automatic out there. So nice to have a kicker you can count on to put points on the board.
After the field goal, here's Elliott to kick it away. This will be taken very short. So now we look at the Redskins offense getting ready for their first possession of the second half. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second half?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
First play of the drive going for 14 and a first down. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now the question is, can this offense? And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And they're going to get him down, but not before a pretty good run right there. A good pickup there, 7 yards, and it's going to be 2nd and goal now. He'll get it up the middle.
When you look at the geography we're staring at, this part of the field, don't you always think of big backs carrying the football, bruisers trying to pound it in? Instead, look at a little more of a scat back type, and he's trying to make it happen.
Yeah, they went with the elusive, slippery guy. Couldn't get in there, though. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal.
Delta. Go Delta. Go Delta. Go Delta.
To throw is Bridgewater. And this is taken in for a Redskins touchdown. Paul Richardson, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Redskins have made this a 1-score game. Cairo Santos on to try the extra point. Santos able to tack on the extra point, and that will get him one closer. So the lead shaved to 2 now as the kickoff is away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Eagles offense back out onto the field. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted, and we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. He'll buy some time right. Oh, incomplete. A turnover would have really helped there. Almost intercepted. Instead, it's just second down. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise. Because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
Line of scrimmage, again the 25, second and 10. On play action, it's Wentz. And down he goes. They bring down Wentz on the sack. And now following that sack, looks like we've got an injured man down there on the field. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. The Eagles on third down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This will be 3rd and 19.
Good. 180. What's that?
56, the mic, boys, 56.
Timeout call by the offense.
Purple 64.
Let's go, let's go.
A first throw for the backup Foles. And he's got some space here. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. Able to pick up a dozen yards, but they needed more. 4th down.
I thought he did a pretty good job there to get back what he could, but let's face it, that sack on second down, talk about throwing a wrench into the works. It certainly did.
Yeah, he did everything he could there trying to pick up some positive yardage, and he did, but not enough. On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. Now the Redskins offense, they get set to go back to work here. And things are starting to move in the right direction. They get the touchdown last drive, then their defense gets them the football back.
Yeah, now they have a chance to get the lead if they can put something together here, and I'm eager to see how they decide to do it. They want to be methodical, or do they want to take the big strike and go after it right now?
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. A first down throw for Bridgewater.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle.
Delta. Hey.
20. Ready.
Hold the look, hold. Go Delta.
From the gun, Bridgewater. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard.
Go Delta. Get wide now. 53's the mic. 53. Check 53. Ready. Go Delta. Go Delta. Go Delta. Go Delta.
3rd and long for Bridgewater. Airing one out for Crowder. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. Well, they're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
They'll begin the drive with Sproles. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there, second down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Here's Foles. Goes underneath for Sproles. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs. And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. It's been a good one so far, just a 2-point game here as we get set for quarter number 4.
Please bring your ticket to the scooters out on the lower level after the game to claim your prize.
Now they can breathe a little easier, some room to operate as they've got it 1st and 10 now out past the 20.
180! Check. Water. Flat. Thick.
Now Foles. That ball's caught. Aguilar right side. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
Let's go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
A great Monday night to wrap up the week in football. 2 division rivals and a great finish ahead as we come up on 1st and 10.
Water. 53's the mic. 53. Check 53. Tonight. Go.
Again, they'll run it. Again, it's Sproles. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. And in this situation with the lead 4th quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down.
Go.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty.
Silent.
Foles. Jeffrey with a catch left side. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down. Defensively, they're okay with that. Short little route, tackle him inbounds. Okay.
All right, cliche alert. It's time for someone to make a play because they've got to have something bigger downfield. They can't just take what they give them. They've got to force it and make something big happen for them.
The Eagles on third down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 11. He'll look to throw. And he connects with Ertz. And he finally goes down at the 23-yard line. A big play there for the Eagles on third down. 44 yards. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now it's Sproles. And able to get about 3 as he's taken down right at the 20. At this stage of the game, with the score where it is, the key here, stay in bounds, and he did just that. Not by a huge margin, but he stayed in.
And those come up in what we like to call winning edge meetings. The things that you have to do, late game situations, kicking situations, doesn't matter what it is, the things you have to do to win a game, and that comes up in that meeting, then you practice it, they've got to be happy to see it executed, being able to stay in bounds and work the clock.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. Back to throw. He's got Dallas Goedert, his tight end, over the middle. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides.
Six.
Sproles. And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. Give him a yard on the play, and he's definitely short. It'll be 4th down and a few inches. Time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Needing the tough yards, they run it with their fullback. And he's able to pick up the 1st down before he's tackled right at the 10. That one a backbreaker as they wind up converting there on 4th.
I'm going to hit you all day, baby.
It's 1st and goal and a late touchdown at this stage. Could officially salt this one away.
Let's go!
Now they'll run it on the toss. Fights for, and he will take this one in for an Eagle touchdown. Darren Sproles Foles, his second touchdown on the season. And the Eagles add on to their lead.
Well, that was absolutely ideal for them, wasn't it? Trying to salt this game away. I think one of my kids just graduated in the amount of time they had the football. That was absolutely impressive.
Everybody wants those salt-away-the-game drives. What makes them successful?
Well, when you're able to mix run-pass, when you're able to control the football and stay ahead of the chains, I'm using every cliche I know, but that's how you get it done because you're not taking negative plays, and that way you're able to run what you want to run when you get a chance to call it.
Elliott now to kick this one away. Out comes Washington's offense as they get set to take over here. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, 2-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back and then score again, but they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly, then they'll take it from there.
Here's Bridgewater. Escaping the pressure right. Space to maneuver at the 40, and he'll slide down to avoid the contact. Turns out to be a great idea to tuck that one. Good for 24 yards.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Go Delta. Set. At 20.
Bridgewater. That'll be caught right side by Reed. 50 catches for him now on the year, and he's got a first down. First down now, but that clock rolling.
There's a completion to the tight end, and I think that we're looking at something out of central casting, frankly.
Absolutely.
I mean,
size, the hands,
speed.
Man, it's caught inside the 10. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this fourth quarter. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. Now Bridgewater. The quick slant caught. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. That's good for a gain of 6. 2nd and goal. Clock running as the Redskins try to hurry up. Here's Bridgewater. Dancing, and he is into the end zone for the touchdown. So they still need a miracle with a clock where it's at, but they get one piece to the puzzle done.
Still have hope.
Coming from where they were, they knew this was going to be tough, but they got the touchdown. Now they need the miracle, the onside kick and a little extra.
Yeah, and you have to get the onside kick and not have the ball bounce around a lot and eat up time. You want to be able to grab it, possess it, and get your offense out there for what you just termed a miracle last chance.
So with 13 on the clock, it's time for an onside kick. And this is going to be recovered by the hand seam. And that should just about put a capper on this one. Fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Down to a knee here. The defense still with a couple of timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them. And Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams, no matter where they're predicted to finish, talk about protecting your home turf. They were able to do that here in this one.
Similar to a tennis match, right? Not letting them break your serve. That way you hold up.